Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakakadash, for blessing me with the spirit to do this lesson. Coming back at you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, to the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans who are the chosen people according to the Bible, according to the Most High, right? I'm going to jump into it. And they're not putting this in the media like that, to where you have a mass exodus of police officers in America, man, because a lot of these officers and cops or whatever, they know that the system is rigged. The system, they know what the system's agenda is, and it's just to oppress so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. And the whole world is seeing, you know, the hatred that's, you know, being portrayed to the Israelites, man, because that's who we are. You know, and the fact that Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is bringing this kingdom down, is dividing this kingdom, is dividing the powers that be on this earth. So here in Minnesota, right, if you don't remember, this is where, you know, George Floyd was put to death by that devil. You know, it was all judgment on both sides. But it says Minnesota mayor blindsided by entire police force's resignation. Now, this is gonna happen a lot, man. Right? And I have another video that connects to this. This is why, you know, these major cities and these you know, this country is doing what it's doing as far as letting these so-called migrants come in to the country the way that they're coming into, because this is all these devils. They know that their time is up. They know this. They know that they're hanging on a ledge right now, to whereas they're making desperate moves. You know, so they're gonna do whatever to keep this system afloat, but it's not gonna work, man. So let's get into it. Yahweh Shemel Shah willing to elect the other five. Shalom.
Motion carried to approve the agenda.
A special meeting tonight in Goodhue, a small town about an hour southeast of Minneapolis, that its council confirmed lost its entire police department and now is left spinning its wheels.
I was floored.
Catching even the people who live here off guard.
I just thought one. I didn't realize all of them.
We're not the first, and we won't be the last.
The mayor saying she was saddened to receive the resignations of all 7 of its officers, including the chief, in response to concerns over pay.
We knew we were on the low side, and so we were trying very, very hard to bring those numbers up.
The mayor says the city gave its officers a 5% pay increase and the chief a $13,000 raise at the beginning of the year, as the council now works to restructure its budget to compete with bigger cities.
We are all devastated by this. We're trying to muddle through this and do the best we can and provide service for our community.
So they left because of low pay. But you see, you know, in these little small hick towns, I like to call them, it's and it was only 7, 8, you know, including the chief. But in these little hick towns, they don't need as many, you know, officers, you know, but what's happening is that crime is going up. Right, violence is going up. So, they're feeling like they're not getting paid enough to go and risk their lives to be shot at and, you know, have certain things happen to them, man. So, this being a small town, imagine LA, New York City, Chicago, you know, so those cities have to obviously pay more, but it's going to get to the point where those, you know, officers in those cities, they're going to want more pay and they're not going to be able to do it because in New York City, you had an exodus of over 700 officers that just call it quits because of low pay, because of crime increasing, because of you know, benefits or whatever. So, what you have is a lot of officers saying basically, I'm not finna put my life on the line and my I'm not taken care of financially, my family's not taken care of financially, and there's nothing that cities can do about it. They have to get, money from whatever, and going back to the time of George Floyd, everybody was saying defund the police, defund the police. But if there were no police out here, this place would fall overnight, man. Right? So people don't really understand what they're asking for. They really don't understand, what they're asking for. But let's continue, man.
Some 1,200 people live here. The council saying it's considering contracting with the Goodhue County Sheriff's Office for now, as its own officers will work through next week.
I mean, I think we could do okay with 3, and feel protected. Our town is pretty quiet,
The council agreeing it wants to rebuild its force and its future.
This is a great place to live and to work, and I think we'll get them back here. It's just going to take some time.
And you could tell they some devils, man. They some racist devils over there, man.
And some rebuilding.
So there you have that on that side. So check this out. Over here in Chicago, right? Which this is gonna happen in all states, in all major, in all 50 states soon, right? New Illinois law allows non-citizens to become police officers. Where do you think these non-citizens come from? They come over the border, man. They're quote unquote migrants. That's what they are. So this devil is fixing to roll on so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans and look to use so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Americans to do it, man, along with all the other nations. But see, what this devil has in plan is he's not going to be successful in it, man. Right? Nothing this devil plan he's going to be successful in it, man. Right? Because what this truth is coming out, right? The Lord is done with America, Babylon the Great, and is fixing to judge this place. So what? This man is trying to offset prophecy as much as he can. But it's not going to work, man. This is Revelation 12 and 17. It says, and the dragon was wroth with the woman. Who's the woman? The Israelites. Who's the dragon, man? America, man. The so-called white man. Right? It says, and the dragon was wroth with the woman and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, man. Right? So this devil is fixing to make war with the Israelites. He's not going to be successful. Right? It says, which keep the commandments of the Most High and have the testimony of Yahushua Mashiach. These would be the elect, man. These would be, the whole nation, but this dragon wants the elect, man. But you can't touch the elect, man. Even if you lock the elect up, behead the elect, hey, guess what? They coming right back, man. Right back, man. So let's get this, man. Let's play it. Check this out.
Governor Pritzker recently signed more than 130 bills, and among the new laws, one allowing non-citizens to become police officers in Illinois.
Political reporter Scott Schneider live in studio with details on this. Scott.
Anthony Nelly, this law requires that immigrants be legally authorized to work under federal law. The bill's sponsor called it a natural progression now that some undocumented immigrants can become healthcare workers and military members. However, it's been highly criticized by Republicans and the Illinois Fraternal Order of Police. The FOP issued a statement earlier this month ahead of Friday's bill signing. It reads in part, what message does this legislation send when it allows people who do not have legal status to become the officers of our laws? This is a potential crisis of confidence in law enforcement at a time when our officers need all the public confidence they can get. The organization continued by writing that it does support potential police recruits once their citizenship status is solidified. Now, the new law takes effect January 1st. Next hour, we're going to hear from the bill's main sponsor, Barbara Hernandez of Aurora.
So this is all being set up to come down on the Israelites, man. They know that there's a lot of cops here in this country that's resigning and quitting, right? Just walking off the job. So what? They got to fill those holes. So yeah, you get so-called migrants who are soldiers to come over here, right? Some of them are soldiers to come over here, and you mask them as police officers to oppress and afflict the children of Israel, man. And this devil is not going to stop, man. He's going to keep coming up with ways to oppress and kill you jakes, man. But, hey, the Most High got a surprise for him. This is Isaiah 59:19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, because you're going to have Israelites that's going to be enemies to the Israelites, man. Right? That don't have no understanding, that hate their own people. The Lord is speaking to you too, along with these other nations, and chiefly Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, right? It says, when the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against them, man. And guess what? When you try to come in like a flood to completely eradicate the nation of Israel, the elect, the Lord is going to bring spiritual power down, man. And it's going to be end game from there on out, man. For your law enforcement, your military, is going to be the end of all things for all of y'all, man. Right? Let's get one more. We're going to shut it down. This is Second Esdras, right? And we ain't worried. We're not worried at all, man. We're not worried at all, man. This is Second Esdras, chapter 16. We're going to shut it down with this. Starting at 70. It says, for there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. What's insurrection mean? A violent uprising, man. It's going to be a violent, attack on the Israelites, man, that follow the commandments of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. It says, they shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Yeah, they're going to come in. They're going to come in to take us out of our houses, throw us out of our houses, man, lock us up, right? Threaten us, do all manner of things unto us, man. Which if, Lord willing, I'm of that number and I have that honor, right? I mean, obviously, I don't want it, you know, to come upon me like that. But if, hey, in the name of the Lord, so be it. Right? If it happens, it says, let's read 72 again. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as gold in the fire. Because this is all a test. This is all coming up. This is all ending with the ultimate test in your faith, man. Right? It says, "Hear, O ye my beloved," right? "O ye my beloved, the elect," right? Saith the Lord, "Behold, the days of trouble are at hand." And what days of trouble? What days of trouble is it speaking of? Let's get it, man. This is Jeremiah, right? Chapter 30 and verse 7. And it reads, "Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble." That's what we're coming into, Jacob's trouble, man. And we can see it, and it's at the door. "It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it," man. Jacob is going to be saved out of it. The elect is going to be saved out of that, man. Let's go back. Let's read 74 again. It says, "Hear, O ye my beloved, the elect of Jacob, saith the Lord. Behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. Be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is your guide," man. And that's what we're gonna trust in, the guide and the trust and the faith that we have in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. However it may end out, right? So you devils, man, you through. You devils are through. You know, any of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans who want to hold hands and take sides with this devil, you through. And hey, guess what? The elect is going to prevail at the end, man. And it's going to be beautiful, man. Lord willing, I'm of that number. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua. Hey, to the next lesson, Israel. Hey, shalom.